Do you emotionally score your estate agency applicants? Today, I'm joined by Ross Daniello, and he says that you should mark all of your contacts and people you know with marks out of 10. What else is all that about? Talk to me.
So the great Kevin Ellis introduced, well, I mean, I was already aware of it, but he framed it beautifully. He sold it beautifully. I'm a big fan of Kevin. Something called the emotional bank account, which is basically in your bank account is everybody that you want to do business with in some degree or another, whether it's relatives or somebody who lives on X Street that you've met down the shop or whatever. Anybody you've met that you've had an interaction with that should or one day be on your client list. Now, you give them a score out of 10. 1, you walk in a room and they don't even know who you are. They've never heard of you and they've never heard of your agency. 10, you're cooking them Sunday lunch and you're godfather to their children. Okay. So somewhere in between is the sweet spot of not too much, that Goldilocks zone of not too big and not too little, of making sure that you are emotionally engaged enough with that individual that they will never instruct anybody else other than you. So that comes through working really hard on networking, raising your personal profile, proof of concept, all of the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. But you do it with the individual by keeping in touch, even when they haven't got a house to sell. So Kevin framed it with developers. Excellent example. I'm giving his tricks away here, sort of stealing his thunder, which is even if they're not in the market to buy, you help them understand what's out there. So you educate them and you keep that conversation going. With homeowners, it works exactly the same, whether they're applicants, whether they're vendors you've even lost the business on. I worked with a chap called Andrew Ainge at Knockdyton. He was, or still is, exceptional at keeping his scores on his emotional bank account. Even if he loses the business, within 48 hours, you're getting a phone call. Within 2 weeks, you're getting a phone call. Within 4 weeks, you're getting a phone call. And it's constantly keeping in touch so that you are more in touch than their agent.
And the intent has to be to help, not to try and get.
100%. Yeah. It's to inform, it's to educate, it's to make them believe that not only do you provide a service, you add value to them as individuals.
Couldn't give a shit whether you get the business or not. No. I'm here to help you.
Absolutely right. It's what you do, isn't it?
Yeah. Why the hell
doing right now, isn't it?
Why do you think well, you're sat here?
Absolutely, yeah, it's fantastic, and it's informed. It's the jab punch. It's the Gary Vaynerchuk jab punch, isn't it? It's give, and then hopefully you get to take. It's creating a score, but you've got to put this. You've got to log this. You've got to give these people a score physically on a spreadsheet. The people that you are targeting, top 20 people that you want to sell their house this year because they've got a fantastic house. So you make it your
might not even be on the market.
You may not even properly know them. I mean, you don't go full stalker mode, but you get yourself into a business development environment where you actually get to know people. LinkedIn is fantastic for this. Simon Gates is great at giving tips in terms of how to leverage our social media to get these, and
I teach my clients that every single valuation you've ever been on, you put onto a broadcast list. So if they own something in, say, Hereford between $1 million and $2 million, you put them in there. And then whenever a property comes, any property that comes on the market saw this similar price range to yours.
Absolutely right.
Thought you might be interested in it. It's on the market with Savills. Here's the link. And you can do that, and it looks like, and there's even software where
you become their expert in the property game. You're not selling for us, Chartwell Noble. You're informing and educating the individual about what is going on in the market.
And the beautiful thing about so not social media, but also with WhatsApp and other apps you can do it so it looks personal.
Absolutely. Well, WhatsApp's brilliant for that.
It certainly is.
WhatsApp is great for it.
Anything else you want to add to this?
Yeah, as I was saying, it's really important to score these people in a way that's trackable. Simple spreadsheet, put all their details down, name of the house, little note on how you know them, and if it's relatives, it's obvious, but if it could be anybody else. I mean, obviously you've got your applicant databases as well, but a score out of 10, it's like the RAG rating is red, amber, green, but a score out of 10 as to what your relationship is. Anything less than 6, maybe do a bit of work on. Anything more than 6, you're going to get a chance of being called in there first. Anything higher than 8, you are getting that business. There's no two ways about it. But keep it on the spreadsheet and colour code it red, amber, green. Anybody who's amber or red, you need to do some work on, and put that into your systems and processes weekly.
It's all about playing the long game, and unfortunately, people want to do something today and get it tomorrow. Don't
Absolutely. We used to do drive-by days where we would go around looking at areas and then use that as the reason to pick up the phone to people saying, did you know that number 4 is on the market? Did you know that they've just got planning permission down the road? I see you've added a conservatory to your house. Would you like us to come out and value your property to see how the difference is made? You know, always find a reason to phone these people and increase that score just little by little.
Top tips. Thanks for your time today, Ross.
Thank you.